Hey up people, how are we doing? I'm Tom, we're back on the Regular Strength channel on our Monday evening squat session. So we've had a bit of an influx in followers over the weekend, channel's blown up beyond belief. We've had a 25% increase in subscribers. We've gone from 37 to 46 in the space of basically one day, and I'm not sure what to do with this newfound celebrity that I've gained. So I'm feeling a bit knackered. I think I overstretched a little bit last week. So not to let the new followers down straight away, but I'm going to have a go. I'm going to see what happens. We had 160 for a double planned. I'm not sure how confident I am in that, but if we can get it for a single, that's half the way there, isn't it? Let's have 60. Not bad. Just been editing last week's videos, and I was saying how I wanted to cut them down to make them sort of 10, 12 minutes long, maybe see if more people would watch all the way to the end. And I'm just chatting mess for the entire thing. So they're all 20, 30 minutes long again, so you get what you get. So we're going to do 80 kilo for a few. Still same sort of thing as we have been doing, where I used to pulse the reps a little bit. We're trying to make it 5 singles. So when I was pulsing the reps on the warm-ups, I feel like it's not helping towards the later sets. Just practice doing setup for each one. Then our top set might go a bit better. $100 for free. Okay, I would normally go something like 120, 140, 160. I think I'm going to go 115, 130, 145, 160. Just to get a little bit of a slower build-up. Been getting in my own head about this all day today, because I think I've overshot, well, we'll find out, I guess. But I think I might have overshot my trajectory for the squat. I think the 150 would have been good to end with today, because this is the top of our doubles. I think a 160 double probably is a bit ambitious, but we'll see. If I get 1, cool. If I get 2, excellent. Then we're back deload next week. But I was like thinking, I'll just do a single, or I'll just do a 150 or something, whatever. But I don't know, we'll give it a crack. Like, making excuses. It's only 10 kilo heavier than last week, isn't it? Got a 130. So the first warm-ups, the 60, 80, 100, we run through them pretty quick. These singles now, we have a little bit more time in between, but still not ages. And then after the 145, I'll probably have a bit of a break, like 3-4 minutes before I try the 160. It helps you to get warm, just running through the lighter weights a bit quicker. And then in between building up to your heavy ones, a little bit more time to sort of get yourself ready to really go at it for the last one. But yeah, we're feeling pretty comfortable so far to say, like this morning I was pretty convinced I wasn't even going to train. So we do one of these, eh? Okay, last warm up here, 145. Try and make this look pretty good, try and get it feeling good, get ourselves in the game. Oh, okay. Right, that's not what we wanted, is it? Cool. Right. Never mind, we'll go 160. Right, here we go. For all the marbles, the top double of our plan, maybe. Oh my god, I don't know if another one will go there. That's quite slow, wasn't it? Oh, what did I put it down for? I should have had another go. Should we do another single in a sec? Okay. I have a tendency to do that where I think because it didn't move fast, it was bad or something, but like, I don't know, it didn't feel like super max effort, it just didn't feel quick. And it's probably not gonna because it's 5 kilos off my PR. So I should have probably gone for that double, just bottled it. I psyched myself out of it all day, hadn't I? So it was never going to happen. So we'll try another single and call it there. We'll do another single, we'll take one off of our back offsets for this single, and then we'll do 2 or 3 back offsets, maybe 1 or 2. I'm quite disappointed that I didn't give it a go then, because it's probably not going to happen now. I hope the single goes, but I feel like I should have committed to that one. Fuck me, man. Well, it's the first time I've done 2 singles at 160. And just feeling not solid, I want to be like, boom. You know what I mean? I want to be like, boom. But, you know, I haven't ever done 2 singles at 160. That wasn't the plan, but it's a double with 4 minutes rest in between. How about that? All my new subscribers tuning in for the first video after they subscribed. It probably won't be because these are a week behind, but whatever. Gained all those 9 subscribers this past weekend. Coming in to see this, and I didn't even try it. I'm a little bit disappointed with myself. Like, I've got safety bars. If I had gone for the second rep and it didn't go, I could have just put it down. I don't know what happened. If you've been here since the start, you know I get in my own head a little bit. And all day long I've been like, oh, it's not going to move, you're not going to be able to do 160. And granted, it was pretty slow, but that second one felt better than the first one. Still slow, but I don't know, maybe I could have tried a double on the second one. It's not worth the mental anguish that it causes to beat yourself up about it, is it? I did 160 twice, which is what I wanted to do. I just wanted to do it at the same time. That's okay. I think, so my plan, the way I've structured this squat thing, is to end on a 180 kilo squat. I think we're a ways away from that. So we're going to bring it down to 170. So the plan was for the next 3 weeks after this to do a 160 single, a 170 single, which is a PR, and then a 180 single. I think that's super ambitious. So we're going to, next week, deload-ish, we'll do a 150 single. And then we'll do a 160 single the week after, and then the third week we'll try whatever. We'll start 170 And if we get it, we'll try a 175 or a 172, depending on whatever. And if we don't get it, then I don't know, I'd quit, take up badminton, something like that. I played badminton a bit when I was a kid. That's crap, absolutely terrible at it. So 115 kilo now. I'm going to do a couple of sets of 5 for you. Need to spend a little bit of time playing with my feet, playing with my foot angle. My width is feeling kind of inconsistent, like when I get it right, it feels like there's a good pop out of the bottom, but sometimes maybe I go a little bit narrow and the knees travel a bit forward. I don't know. I do squat quite narrow, quite quad heavy. I don't know, yeah, preferable to me to doing a low bar squat at the moment. I've never actually tried a low bar squat. I've tried to get into the position a few times, and because my shoulder's knackered, it feels like it's pushing it out, so I dislocate my shoulder a lot of times. I've had surgery, it still doesn't feel cracking. Not sure if there's a tear in the lat there that's not quite on. It feels different to that one. But yeah, with the low bar it sits on that and feels like it's going to pop the shoulder out, which is not worth it for me. The high bar will do. I'm not planning on breaking any world records. Right, a bit too long of a rest there, but it'll be alright. Let's have our last one of these. Fuck off! Right, I'll do some RDLs there. Not my day on them squats. Oh, came in with a bad mindset. Oh well. So I'm a little bit disappointed in myself for not trying that second rep on the 160. I've got safety bars, I could have just put it down, but it doesn't really matter. So like, my thing, trying to be positive, is I did 160 for 2 reps, just not at the same time. This morning I was thinking, like all day long, I was thinking about sacking the session off because I wasn't feeling great. And then I was thinking, oh, I better do it because otherwise it'll mess up the rest of the week. And then I was thinking, oh, what if the 160 don't move and then I look stupid for all my 25% increase in subscribers. But, you know, it is what it is. It's okay. It doesn't matter. So we're going to drop the squat thing down. I think if we'd have ended this 3-week thing on that 150 double, we would have been stoked. Aiming to end on the 160. I don't know. If I'd have done it, then obviously I would have been elated. I would be like, oh, yeah, cool. But now I'm disappointed in myself, which isn't how you want to feel. So for the next 3 weeks, we're going to drop a bunch of volume. These RDLs, we're doing them for 10 reps now. For the next 3 weeks, we'll probably do something else for sets of 5 and really focus on trying to get like the fatigue down and just reinforcing good movement patterns with heavy weight so that when it comes to trying a PR, we can hopefully get one. My 4-week plan that I'm working on, the 12-week plan that I'm working on is sort of split up into 3 phases, as you would expect. 4 weeks volume, 4 weeks a bit more intensity, a bit less volume, and then 4 weeks you drop a lot of volume and your focus is just going to be getting that PR at the end. I don't know if I would call it a peak because it's not like for a show or anything. It's just for trying to add 5 kilo to your bench press. You know what I mean? In your garage by yourself, lonely. Right, I'm going to do a few sets of these. We're starting at 75, go 75, 80, 85, something like that. Oh God. Yeah, the problem I'm having in here is that I've bastardised someone else's plan and I'm not doing it as they intended. It's not even that anymore, it's just me doing a few things. It's nice to have like a bit of do whatever you want, but I don't think it's conducive to your goals. But, you know, you can't always be just training for something. I don't know, sometimes it's just fun to do some stuff in it. I've been enjoying the RDLs, so we'll do a few of them. So in the plan that I'm making, that I keep talking about but not working on, we're going to have these in our volume phase, and we're going to have them quite a bit. Then when we move to our intensity phase, I think we'll go over to pause deadlifts or maybe deficit deadlift, something like that. I think that'd be cool, because I like this as like a hamstring builder. It really helps you like visualize a deadlift, because it's essentially a deadlift just missing that part. Maybe someone will tell me I'm wrong, but that's what it feels like to me. Big hinge stretch, just actively bend your knees, and they feel really nice, and they definitely make your ass bigger, your hamstrings sore. Nice for growth, but I don't think overall the best for getting the peak strength out of you. But Bromley does switch to something else in the peak phase. We're just kind of mashing a load of shit together and just doing random stuff. So forget I even said bull mastiff at all at any point, because it's not that. It's just me doing random stuff. Yeah. Let's stick another 5 kilo on. Should we try 90? I don't know. We'll do 3 or 4 sets. We'll do 85 next and then see about doing 90 afterwards. So 85 kilo, did we do 80? Is this 80? 85. I don't know where I am anymore. Right, 10 reps of these. Then I've probably got a bit more chatting to do. I think we're going to have a reshuffle of what our plan for the next 3 weeks is. I think, so I've been using the every 4th week, the beginning of every 3-week block as a deload, but I was meant to do a 160 double, and then for the deload I would have done a 160 for a single, and I think I'm going to drop down a bit with a lower top end target. Just guarantee, well not guarantee, nothing's guaranteed is it, but to give us a good chance of getting a PR at 170. So we've got a few more weeks of training up to that. So we'll do 150, 160, 170, how about that? Then the deadlift, I was going to go 180 for a double this week, which I'm still going to go for. I'm feeling good. If we can get that, that'd be sweet, you know. I don't want to do too many sets of these so that I don't end up sore again when I go into the deadlift session. Take myself in here and I'm chatting already. So yeah, if I can go into the deadlift session not sore, if I can get the 180 for 2, that'd be sweet. And then the plan was 180 for a single next week as the deload. But I think maybe we'll go down, we'll do 170 or something, easy for a single, easy. You know, easy relative to doing a 180. And then we'll go 170, 185, 200. Because I was going to go 180, 190, 200. I don't know. I'm just overthinking it. Overthinking it. I wish I had a 4-week run into it, is what I'm saying. I could give myself a 4-week run into it, couldn't I? Because I'm not even following a plan at the moment. I'm just doing random shit. So we could extend it out by 4 weeks. Gives me more time to work on my own plan. And then that could be like the, I guess, a trial run of the peak phase of the plan. I'd have to come up with it now or before the end of this week. I think we could do that. We could do that. Yeah, okay. Don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. I guess that's what this is, isn't it? It's a video diary of me talking to myself. Then I'll listen to it while I'm editing it, and then I'll watch it on the TV as the only person who watches them all the way through. Right. Yeah, that feels good. That's all right. We'll leave it at that. We'll do a bent over row or two, and then what have we got? We're not doing the leg curls and leg extensions because I'm not putting that cable machine on anymore. It's done my head in. We'll do bent over row, ab crunch, get out of here. How about that? Not very good reps, were they? But counts. Okay. Probably shouldn't be doing bent over rows with the same thing I'm doing RDLs with, actually. Whatever. Cool, we're gonna do the ab crunch and then we're gonna get out of here. Tell you what I was gonna say. I've started with some new fancy editing where the camera moves a little bit just to make it look a bit more interesting. If you've made it through this far through that video, which you haven't, let's be honest, let me know in comments what you think to the new editing style. I started it Tuesday of last week. It's not up yet, but it'll be up tomorrow. But it will have already been up for a week for you because you're living in the past. Present. Someone's living somewhere. But yeah, let me know. I think it looks cool. A lot of people seem to do it, and maybe it'll make my long rants bearable. Right, that is us done for our squat peak double. Unfortunately, the double had about 4 minutes rest in between it, so I don't think it counts, but overall not bad. Doing 160 twice is fine. It'll have to do, won't it? Yeah, so bench press tomorrow. I think Dan's up, actually. I'm going to try 120 for a double. It might be the same situation as today where it's a bit too much. I think the 115 that we did last week was probably a good place to end this part of the training block. But it is what it is. If I have a big Rice Krispie square before I come in, maybe I can hit a double at 120. We might as well give it a go, haven't we? Right, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.